welcome to episode 23. So, at the last of last episode, I stated that we were going to change the system because the relay was causing too much frame rate issue for me because of the amount of cobble it was keeping inside at all times. So, now the relay for here isn't that big of a problem because it's not really going to have a whole bunch because it has three of these guys and there's really never too much that it's has loosened here at one time, so that's not much of an issue. But what we're going to build here is going to be from Red Power 2. We're going to build the manager. Very cool little guy. Lengthy craft build. I'm actually going to need two of those. So let me go ahead and go build two sorters real quick and be right back. Okay, so I just made the two sorters and we're going to make a new item here. This is the regulator. Two buffers. It's not too bad. Have these here. Gonna need some more of this, so I already have kind of prepared that I was gonna need those. So let's go ahead and build our two buffers. Alright, so we have pneumatic tubes. You need brass. I should have some in here. Yep. Brass at the top. Got spiders bugging me. I think I need about 4 more of those. Oh, almost out of redstone. Oh my god. Actually, I'm just going to leave it in here and let it do its thing. Alright, so here. Wood, and then pressure plate. Alright, so we got the item detector. Buffers. Nope. Brass to wood. Alright, we got the regulator. Oh, I'm actually going to need one more of those. And I am basically out of redstone. Let me go get some more. Let's see if I can get any down here. Not seeing any immediate redstone. Alright, so I'm gonna have to go digging in my caves. How fun. Alright, let me go get some redstone and be right back. Okay, so I'm back. So I'm just gonna spend a moment, make another one of these guys. Gonna need to go get some more wood. Got me about 2 stacks of redstone, just over 2 stacks. So I'm gonna build another one of those regulators and be right back. Okay, just made the second regulator. So I have 2 of these, 2 of these. Need 4 more of these. So here, and then I just need these guys. Now, managers are really cool. I can't wait to show you guys how they work. Okay, with that being done, I can toss these in here, toss my gravel in, that, this, that. Clean up my inventory some and be right back. Oh, real quick, I just realized I am going to have to supply these guys power. I was kind of thinking on how I want to do that. I'm not sure if the one battery down here will be able to supply that, these three. So I was, indeed. Let me just go ahead and make another thermopile and use the power. So I'm going to make another battery box, another thermopile, and be right back. Okay, so I got my thermopile. I'm actually going to undo this wire because we're not going to need this long bit of wire, and that'll keep me from having to make some more. Alright, so let me just gather this up real quick, and I'm going to find a nice spot to set up. Alright, so let me cover this stuff back up and be right back. Okay, so we got the thermopile set up. I'm just going to let this guy run for a moment so we can charge up with some power and work on how we're going to lay this guy out. Okay, so we got the tools here. We want this guy. Oh, I had it right. Pull in from here, because the cobble's going to land in this chest. And I gave it enough buffer storage. I really don't know how this is going to work. We put the second guy here. Oh, it won't connect directly to pipes. Why is that? Okay, this is a bit complicating. Let me figure out what's going on here. Okay, so just did a little bit of research and some testing. I thought this was true. I wasn't absolutely positive. Managers pull or put items into a direct inventory. It's like a machine. So I'm actually going to need to build 2 more managers. Oh, wow. I don't think that's going to be enough room, so I'm going to need, hopefully I can move this. Oops, oops, mess. Oh, another mess. Alright. Let me just fix my mess. Okay, so chest here, manager here, bam, bam, Thank you, ma'am. Alright, so this guy defaults to 0. Actually, let me go build the other managers first, and I'll show you how they work. Alright, so I'm going to spend time off camera building these managers. Be right back. Okay, that time around, it didn't seem to be near as painful. Whew, I'm glad. Alright, so I'm going to set these two guys like this. Set them up like so. We won't need these. Okay, so we want this guy set to priority 0, because he's the one that keeps stuff here. To fill, we want set 1, 1, and 1. They're going to be the same, because they're going to get filled the same. Let's see, we need to run some of this cable, like so. It's going to just balance out its power. It's going to be actually kind of tricky right here. Actually, I only need one guy to reach. Okay, I got this. Because they power or transfer power in between themselves. So that's all I needed to do. Yep, you can see them filling up with power. And I also need to get power over here somehow. Let's cut that power cord real quick. Alright, this is getting tricky. There. Why is that not connecting? Let's do this. Fuck. Alright, let me figure this out. No, here we go. Nope. It has to be like that. There we go. But that's gonna show to the wall. I didn't want it showing to the wall. Okay, new solution. I'm just gonna route it to this back one over here. And then this guy straight here. So it's perfectly, I can easily hide it. Although that needs to be something different. Alright. So this guy's gonna, they're gonna slowly fill it with power, which is gonna take a while. So while I wait for that, I'm going to, I thought I had 3 of those. Get some stuff, fix this little area, be right back. Okay, so that's going too slow. So I'm going to make me a battery and then manually charge it from other batteries. That should be enough to give it the boost that we need. Yeah, there we go. Let me do it one more time. Okay, so I actually filled it up a couple times just to make sure it's doing what we need it to do. I need to go grab me a couple stacks of cobble because we're going to need it for the settings of the managers. Alright, 4 should be enough. Okay, let's see. Okay, so with the managers we have a few different items here. Of course, everyone knows this. We can color it, the color of the item. This is its priority. Higher number priority gets filled over lower number. For the one that's pulling items out, you want to have this as your passive, or at 0. Now this, you have two settings, active and passive. We want this to be our passive. We're going to tell it you can keep as many items as many stacks of cobble as you want in here. These guys we're going to leave as is, active, and you can keep a stack of cobble. Now let's see what happens if we put 18 in there. It gets pulled out and put in the first machine. Okay, that's going to be a problem. I did not expect that. Why is it putting it into the bottom? Oh, you know what? Hang on. Okay, so slight change to the system here. We needed to put our managers on top. So we're going to put these back to 1 and active. Tell it you can keep 64, 64, and 64. Whew, that used a lot of our power reserves. I'm going to go fill this guy up real quick before we get started. Okay, so got it filled up. Everything is set and good to go. Let's do a test. That's what I like to see. Okay, so let's go ahead and turn our quarry on. Yeah, here. Need to clean up my inventory. And looks like it's running full speed. I don't think this is near filling yet. No. Because I took a couple stacks out of there. So I'll wait for this to fill up and then come back with some results. Okay, so it looks like it already filled up. So we should start seeing some items hitting in here soon. Yeah, there they go. I was going to fill this one up first before it goes to any of the others. And if it doesn't have room, it'll just send the items back. least I'm hoping that'll happen. Nope, it's essentially going to do the same thing. Hmm. But my frame rates are improving, so that's not a bad thing. And it's working like a charm. So far, no backlog. That's good. Although this guy needs to speed up some. Yeah, that's perfect right there. 3 seconds. Alright, so I'm just going to watch this a little bit and make sure everything's working good. Okay, so doing a little bit of test. I kind of overloaded it to see what would happen. It does bounce back and forth between up here, but my frame rates are still good because it's never going to be that much cobble in there because it's never going to overload that much. But the main thing that was causing it was how the relay updates. It updates in such a way that it does cause some issues, but with the way the cobble was moving there, it's not going to cause that much of a problem. So I believe we have a nice working system here. So I'm going to go ahead and close this up, and we're going to let that guy run. Nice. Okay, just came over here to check this guy, and somehow he had stopped. Don't know why. Let's see, what am I looking for? Coal. I'm just going to throw some coal in there to get him heated back up again. I'm actually kind of baffled why this happened. I don't know. I thought it was keeping up pretty good. Unless that's not being chunk loaded. So then it wasn't producing any. And when I'm far away, let me check a few things. Okay, so the lines actually somehow disappeared before I got over here. Oh, there they are. I just got out of range of them. So it is being chunk loaded. Maybe they're just not dying fast enough. Let me go turn those lights off. I'm actually kind of baffled why that happened. Let me figure this out. And just to update, it had to have been doing that for a while because it takes a long time for this to come down. So something stopped or something just wasn't loading right that caused it not to work. I may need to do something over here that I did similar downstairs. Let me think about that. Okay, so let me show you that, guys, the change I made. I'll fix the hole. Okay, so I made me another battery. Solar panels are charging this one. 2 more managers. I did have the chest back here, but it was having too many items in the pipe at once going back and forth, back and forth. So I shortened the distance so there's very little time that there's items in there. I placed a chest here, so now the blaze rods are going to go into a chest rather than directly into here. So that way we're going to have an overflow here, and the remainder will go into here, which will effectively be better, because if anything happens, because I think it just wasn't, I don't know what it was doing, but yeah. Now in order to keep the coal in here, we have to have a stack in here, so that's where that's coming from. And I'm just kind of putting coal in here just to make sure that it's getting up there pretty quickly. So I'm going to spend a minute or so cleaning this mess up. Let's see. Covers are a guy's best friend. And there we go. So I think this is going to be a much better system, and we won't have happen what we had just a moment ago. Okay, so I was actually making this and realizing I wasn't recording, but I want to make another one of my canvas bags. Just need a bit more string. That should be good. My frame rates were definitely taking a hit from something. Alright, so I think I'm going to use this guy for my tools, and the other one for everything else that's not an immediate tool. This I'll keep here, like pipes. The rest of these are tools. Alright, looking better. So yeah, with as much as that's going on, like all these items in the pipes, the tick rates, I'm not sure if these are causing me problems, but my frame rates are definitely taking a hit, and well, that's the cost of playing with awesome mods. But it's not too bad to where it's like unbearable. It's still pretty high, but it's just a noticeable hit. So I'm actually thinking about running this on a server. I'm looking into rented servers and also just kind of running my own from a separate computer, which I'm just missing a few parts from it at the moment that I have to buy, but I think that would be better as far as instead of running everything on one computer. So let's see. Well, closing that portal definitely improved my frame, so that was causing some of it. So you don't want to keep those open unless you absolutely need to for a moment. So let's go check on our beast real quick. Okay, so these guys are still producing some good stuff. I just need to get these going. Now we definitely want to expand on this, but this mini is good for now. I can have 2, maybe 3 for whatever I need, and then 1 for breeding purposes. Off and on was getting seeds and tossing them in there, so it looks like everything's going good. Ooh, got another piece of propolis. Nice. Put that guy in there, and let's go see how our steam guy's keeping up. Okay, so getting a nice supply in here while the rest of the coal burns up. And then that's when the real fun will begin. Okay, so real quick, this barrel here is about to fill up with scrap pretty quickly too. So I need to go ahead, and I already got my dark iron. I need my right bag. Let me make sure, see if I don't have any wood. Nope, nope. Alright, so I need to make a barrel and make another extra dimensional storage. So let me do that really quickly. Alright, so got this guy. Let's go ahead and apply him. There, now we don't have to worry about him filling up. Let's go see how deep we've gotten. Yep, we've hit redstone level. Nice. Maybe we'll start getting some diamonds now. Because I don't have to worry about redstone. That's so lovely. Alright. So I think that's going to be it for this episode, guys. It's running a little bit behind, as always. So we're going to come back next episode. Gonna start doing some stuff with the scrap. Got a nice little machine to use for that. So we're going to work on that and possibly even some more bee stuff. Show you some cool machines that you can make for your bees. So until next time, later.